Hello everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with EXO, and today I'm going to be bringing you a game from the SGL League. It is actually going to be a clan war between Team EG, aka Evil Geniuses, and Team MnM, which stands for Micro and Macro. So it is going to be there's going to be more players playing throughout this series. So for the beginning, we are going to have EG.Axslav spawning as the blue Protoss over here at 7 o'clock position for Team Evil Geniuses, and we are going to have MasterAsia spawning as the red Zerg at the 2 o'clock position for Team MnM. So a few things about these players and the clans. Probably most of you would know Evil Geniuses by now, throughout their due to their evolution in the StarCraft 2 scene. They have a lot of good players. In Control is one of the most well-known figures on the North American realms, and obviously EG.Idra. I don't really have to say anything about EG.Idra. Probably everybody knows the Kraken so far. I think he's one of the most controversial figures in StarCraft 2 right now, so they really don't need any introduction. But there's also LZ Gamer in Team Evil Geniuses and EG Machine, so that's a very good lineup for Team EG. As for MnM, I don't know too much about this clan, but MasterAsia is a very good player that I know for sure. I've seen him play since the beta. Haven't really cast any games of him because I couldn't really get my hands on any replays, but he's a very good player. He's been transitioning from Brood War, and he's a very solid macro player. So here we go. We're going to have EG.Axslav already going to block off the natural expansion for MasterAsia. As we can see, MasterAsia is forced to put down a spawning pool, so he's going to be getting the natural hatchery a little bit delayed. And this is usually, well, it's good and it's bad. It's good because, well, you get those lings out a bit earlier. You can actually do some stuff with them. You can run across the map, check out your opponent's base, see what's happening at the ramp, what he's trying to take up for, obviously take down the pylon as well. And here we have MasterAsia actually taking down 3 drones off the line. Obviously you want to do this because you never know if because you can't see the ramp yet, you can't know if the Protoss is going for a Forge first or a Gateway first. If he goes for a Forge first and he starts laying down some cannons over here, well, then you're in trouble. But usually the placement for this pylon isn't really going to mean any photon cannons, because if you want to do that, you really want to put the pylons and cannons somewhere over here behind the mineral line, because over there the drones can't really get a surround off, so you can lay down a lot of cannons and not have them be taken down by the drones until they're done building. So yeah, but looks like EG.Axslav really doesn't want to try anything fishy. He's just opening up with a standard build right now, blocking off the ramp with one Zealot over here, creating this narrow choke with the Cybernetics core. He's chrono boosting the warp gate research, so probably going to see a aggressive warp gate push anytime soon. But thing is, MasterAsia needs to take down these, and there we see EG.Axslav actually delaying the natural expansion even more. So that's really good play from EG.Axslav. This is going to make a huge difference in the long run. And I'm surprised to see that MasterAsia hasn't expanded here by now. Usually a lot of Zerg players, when they face something like this, they actually go on and expand over there. And you can see MasterAsia's money is pretty high right now. He did get 1 queen out. He's getting the second one, but he's supply blocked. There we go. Supply blocked, no more. And yeah, he's going to be having 2 queens. Zergling speed is on the way. Zergling speed is a little bit late as well. Took some drones off the gas. And I'm not sure I agree with this, because he really has the surplus of minerals he has, because he hasn't expanded really. But okay, let's see what happens. And sentry out for EG.Axslav as well. This Zealot obviously going to block the ramp more than well enough, and I don't think there's going to be any real issue here for EG.Axslav, because the sentry will also be able to deal damage while the Zealot is up over there. Now we see EG.Axslav planning down 2 more gateways, so let's see, is this going to be a 4-gate or a 3-gate into expand? I'm not sure. I'd most likely go for an aggressive warp gate push, since the Zerg has been forced on 2 bases for so long. And here we have a very interesting choice from MasterAsia, dropping an extra macro hatchery over here. This is I would say, well, it's an okay choice, but I would maybe have waited to get another expand. I don't really think he needs an extra macro hatchery. He will be able to, well, he's going to inject with both queens, obviously. He should normally have, off 2 bases, well, a 3rd hatchery can help a little bit, but I don't really know if it's worth the investment. But the thing is, he hasn't really teched up to anything, so no lair on the way, nothing. He has no gas, like no gas whatsoever. This is really weird play from MasterAsia. And yep, Axslav, like I said, this is going to be 3-gate into expand, so he's going to be laying down a forge over here, creating some sort of choke on this side, laying down some cannons probably soon. He has a lot of sentries, which means that these zerglings, or any kind of zerglings really, even roaches, are not really good at all, because those force fields are going to be able to just block off any sort of surround that the Zerg army attempts, so that's probably not going to happen. But actually still no lair up. This is really weird play, and now getting the gases, 2 gas over there. You should maybe even consider getting the gas at the natural. But here we go, these lings are just dancing around. Don't worry, I'm not missing anything. I'm just I'm looking at the minimap, but the Zerglings aren't really doing that much, trying to get a few hits off on that Nexus, and that's it. But MasterAsia does have, taking a look at the unit counting station, 15 links and 3 queens, that's it. While Axslav, well, he does have a pretty significant drone advantage, so 40 drones over 31 probes of Axslav. So after he got his expansion blocked over here, he's just been droning really hard. And here we have him putting down 2 evolution chambers. And I'm curious to see what he's going to be taking up to, because so far he has not really gotten anything. He doesn't have a roach warren, he doesn't have a lair, so I don't know if it's going to be a Hydra den, if it's going to be Mutalisk play. There we go, the Zergling's trying to get in here, do a little bit of damage, but not really being able to do anything, because the cannon is here and so are the sentries. And Axslav needs to be careful though, because there's a space over here. He might just lay down a pylon. Let's see, no, not yet. The Zerglings can run by through here if you're not really careful. There we go, he's moving his army into position again. And these links not really able to offer too much comfort for MasterAsia. Thing is, he needs to make more units right now, a lot more units, because this push can even be quite strong from Axslav right now. He has like no sunken crawlers, and all he has is these links. And really, this is not enough. Looks like Xel'Naga is going to go for these. No, he's just checking for an additional expansion. He sees that the Zerg is only on 2 bases. He hasn't scouted this out, though, yet. But he did get a robo facility. There we go, chrono boosting the observer out. So he's going to have some scouting tools very soon. Okay, so MasterAsia did get the lair up. He's getting a spire. And he got these 2 Evo chambers. This is very weird. He's getting... he's probably going to go for some sort of Ling Muta play, which is interesting, but I'm not sure if that's the solution to gateway units in general, especially when there's a lot of sentries in play as well, because Lings really don't offer that much when you're facing all those force fields, and mutas aren't really the ideal unit unless you get a critical mass of them. But to get a critical mass, that means somewhere around 25, maybe over 25 mutas. That's really when mutas start to kill stalkers, you know, much faster than stalkers kill mutas. But I don't know, we'll just have to see. Looks like MasterAsia is trying to take down the gold rocks over here, and he's also working on these rocks. So let's see, he has a lot of Zerglings, but again I say, there we go, force fields being laid down and blocking off a lot of links, some Zerglings. And you can see just how fast these Zerglings are getting butchered. Really beautiful force fields from Axslav, I have to say. Those were perfect force fields, and we see MasterAsia just getting additional Zerglings, and I'm not sure I agree with this. Actually, I don't agree with this at all, especially when he has already seen the army composition from Axslav. The best thing you can get right now against that sort of an army is Hydralisk, not really Mutalisk, but we'll see if this style of gameplay will pay off for MasterAsia. The thing is, he needs a lot more gas. He's going to need the base over here. It's probably going to be expanding right now. He needs 3 bases, even 4 bases, at least for the gas income, because getting Mutalisk, getting the number of Mutalisk, I mean, being able to get to that kind of critical mass of Mutalisk takes a lot of gas. So let's see if he's going to be able to fund this. Now, we see a lot of buildings being laid down here in Axslav's base. A Twilight Council, 2 additional gateways, and a Stargate. So let's see if he's going to be getting Blink or Zealot Charge, or if he's just going to, you know, take up to higher tier units like High Templar or Dark Templar. But here we go, more force fields being laid down. Obviously, this expansion has been denied for now, but it's no big deal really, because well, the Lings are trying to get us around off on the Stalkers, but there we go, even more force fields. And as you can see, the Lings keep on dying, and the Protoss is not really losing anything. But here we go, some harassment with these Mutas. Obviously, MasterAsia now has seen the Twilight Council, has seen the Stargate as well. He didn't really take down anything, these Mutas. If anything, they just scouted some, they just offered some scouting information. That's pretty much it. And yeah, well, more units getting warped in, so he's gonna have to pull back with the Mutas right now. There we go, Blink is on the way indeed. So these Stalkers are going to be even more effective against the Mutas after the Blink is done. Now, we're just gonna have to see what MasterAsia is thinking. He's still upgrading his melee attacks and ground armor, but I don't really see this working out for him. It's really a tricky army composition to pull off against so many gateway units, especially when they're backed up with sentries. But let's see, I might be wrong. I mean, this is StarCraft. Plenty of things have happened before, surprising things. So let's see how this plays out. A Nidus Canal, a Nidus Worm, actually, would be very, very effective, I think, if placed somewhere over here, if left unscouted by Axslav. But I don't think Axslav is that kind of player. There we go, more Mutalisk joining up the fight over here. These Stalkers are probably going to go down if they fight alone. But is it really going to make a difference? There we go. Some Mutalisk getting sniped by the cannons at the mineral line. And Axslav is not really losing that much. He's just losing some units, but he's not losing any workers. And here we go, another big push. I'm gonna press back over here so we can actually see what happened in the meantime. Here we go, and I'm just gonna watch this attack. There we go, and the Zerglings are moving in, but I saw some great force fields over here, so let's see what that was all about. There we go, very good force fields from Axslav. This is incredibly well played, well executed. Force fields basically blocking off all the Zerglings, and meantime, the Mutas did take down a few Stalkers over there, but all the Zerglings died from MasterAsia. Here we have him. He's getting even more Mutalisk right now, but is it going to be enough? I have no idea. We're just going to have to wait and see. But MasterAsia did expand to 2 additional bases, so he's now sitting on 4 bases compared to 3 of Axslav, which is a good thing for MasterAsia, but I fear that his his biggest drawback right now, let's see, there we go, actually, canceling that one. He had 2 infestation pits on the way. But his biggest drawback is the fact that he's insisting so much on these Zerglings, and I don't think, I mean, you can see against a player like this, the only chance you could have with those Zerglings is maybe sending in all your Mutas, sniping down these sentries, and then sending the Zerglings in. That's probably the only way this could work. Now, we see no Phoenix at all, but we see a Templar Archive, so that is going to be pretty nasty because Storms are actually very good against Mutalisk, no matter what people think. Storms are still very, very good, just like in Brood War, so we're just going to have to see. The Mutalisk are sniping some pylons over here, but that's pretty much it. Axslav is moving his Talkers around. The Mutas are going to be warded away. Thing is, MasterAsia is keeping Axslav confined to his base. He is keeping him pinned down, which makes map control a lot easier for the Zerg player, but the thing is, he needs to actually put gas, drones on gas over here. That's very important, especially since he got that 4th base. The 4th base, you really get it because you won't really be having drone saturation all over the place. He needs to transit some drones from here to here and saturate the gas first of all, because that's really what you're looking for. Zerg is a very gas-intensive race, so keep that in mind. Okay, and here we go. Some Archons, actually. He's not researching. Was he researching? Where is that Templar Archives, actually? I'm just going to check after this attack occurs. Looks like the Mutas are going to try sniping some structures over here. Going to take down that cannon. Probably going to take down some workers as well. Actually just going for the cannons, but it looks like Axslav is going for a counterattack. So let's see, is this going to be enough? Is MasterAsia going to be able to defend? I really don't know. He's moving in over here as well with a lot of Zerglings, but these cannons are placed in really good positions, so I really don't know if those Zerglings are going to be able to do that much damage. Mutas are doing a lot of damage here, but then again, the Protoss army, the main Protoss army is over here. This expansion is going to go down pretty fast. All these overlords might just go down as well, and looks like the Zerglings aren't really doing the damage they should be doing, even though they are upgraded. I mean, they have 2 upgrades, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. A lot of Zealots being warped in and so forth, but the Mutas are being pulled back right now. But this is a lot of Stalkers, still a lot of sentries being alive over here, and 2 Archons that can do great splash damage to the Mutas. Now, this is probably going to go like, this is going to be some sort of base trade, so let's see how this is going to work out. MasterAsia is coming back. He's going to try sniping some. What is he doing? He's not supposed to be flying through that entire army ball over there. Oops, misclick from Axslav, killing off one of his own Stalkers. That's pretty funny to see. And here we go. MasterAsia is transiting a lot of those drones to the base on the side over there, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. I mean, MasterAsia has a lot of things over here, but as long as these sentries and Archons and Stalkers are alive, those Mutas aren't really going to be effective at all. Neither are the Zerglings. So we have Kadarian Amulet on the way, actually. Where is this Templar Archives? I cannot see the Templar Archives. I swear to God. Maybe I'm just blind right now, but the Mutalisk are taking down a lot of cannons over here, and these Stalkers are kind of stuck back here. And well, let's just see, is this going to be enough? The Archon is absorbing a lot of damage. The Stalkers don't really focus fire on the Mutalisk because there's a lot of Zerglings still alive, but there we go, Zerglings kind of went down, and now the Stalkers are doing damage to the Mutas. But the Mutas are taking down the Stalkers because that really wasn't enough Stalkers. And here we go, here's the Templar Archive. So looks like in the meantime Axslav has cleaned out the natural expansion of MasterAsia. He's now working on the main, and if MasterAsia loses the Spire and the spawning pool, that's going to be pretty serious for him. And it looks like both trying to deal as much damage to each other as they can. MasterAsia is sitting on a lot of resources right now. He's just planting hatcheries all over the place, which is obviously a smart thing to do. You wanna delay this this as much as possible, but I don't know if he has the damage he needs to actually take down Axslav's structures. Axslav has a pretty big army, and this is really superior to what MasterAsia has right now, especially if it sits together. I mean, Guardian Shield on level 3 armor on these Stalkers, so those Mutas are going to do significantly less damage, especially since they are not upgraded, and the Zerglings have pretty much died. There's just a few Zerglings remaining. If you take a look at the unit counting station, only 13 Zerglings surviving, so this is going to be pretty huge. I don't know if MasterAsia can actually stop this. And here we go, the Mutas are moving in trying to kill stuff, but along with the Guardian Shield, you can imagine, look at the damage the Mutas are doing. So 9 damage. If you take a look at the armor, 4 armor, and if you take a look at the Guardian Shield, that increases the armor by 2. That means that Mutas are doing 3 damage to a Stalker after the shield is down, so that's like nothing. So you can imagine that those upgrades really did pay off for Axslav, and well, MasterAsia is trying to attack with his drones and everything else he has right now, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's desperately planting down a lot of spine crawlers, and I really don't know if this is going to do the trick. A lot of Stalkers blinking in, taking down even more Mutalisk, and well, I don't see MasterAsia winning this one no matter what, because he cannot expand. He doesn't have the army he needs to be able to protect his expansion, so he's not going to be able to mine while Axslav is rebuilding his Nexus here at the natural. Even though this is almost mined out, it's a very safe position to do so, so he's just going to be doing that. And MasterAsia is just moving all these spine crawlers he built here to the natural, trying to protect it, but there's nothing really left to protect over there. The only bases that can be mined are here or at the outskirts, or the gold, of course, but the gold is obviously very hard to defend. And here we go, even more Mutas going down, so I think that right now MasterAsia is fighting a losing battle, and slowly he's going to be overwhelmed by the huge force that Axslav has here. And here we go, even level 2 weapons has completed for Axslav. So anyway, this was pretty intense game. This sort of base trade is always just so breathtaking when you're watching it, and you never know who's going to come out on top. But I just think that this was really smart. At least the armor upgrades from Axslav were really smart. What you usually see in games is you see the Protoss getting like level 3 weapons and getting some Colossus and stuff like that, but this wasn't the case. And yeah, it really did pay off. So let's see, MasterAsia still tries to actually move around and do some damage here and there. That's all he can do. And there we go, a blink from the Stalkers, and more Mutas going down. GG from MasterAsia. And that's it for the first game between Clan Evil Geniuses and MnM. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm pretty much out of breath. I've been talking a lot during this game. I like this game, and especially since I haven't seen MasterAsia play in a very long time. Haven't seen Axslav play. Actually, I haven't cast I've seen him play, but I haven't cast a game of Axslav in a while as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is going to be game 1 from a series of 4, so we're going to have a few more games after this one from the same clan war. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. And stay tuned for more videos for my yummy subscribers. Sorry for not being able to upload any videos lately. Had some issues with my computer, so now I'm back. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game.